thinking I want to open up my eye before I start it, but I just do this. I'll hide my screen while I open up my eye. Because I don't know, sometimes I try to be careful on what the screen shows before I'm ready. And it's sad that at most I'm going to only have like an hour or something. Because I gotta leave at a certain time, and I want to try to eat some sort of lunch before I go. So this is probably going to be a pretty short stream. And it depends if I can do more later today. Oh, oops, I forgot another thing that I need to open. I need to open my multi-chat because I can't see if anyone's talking right now. And just in case it doesn't show something while I start this up, I've got my screen blank again. That's interesting. Take a little bit to bring up. Alright, back up. Doesn't look like anyone's there yet, unless I missed what anyone was saying, because it wasn't connecting quite yet. Although there is people. I'd get on the actual YouTube channel. Hello. Yes, that's working now. My Twitch I think my Twitch still says, yeah, it's on creative mode. Okay, so there's a few things I wanted to do with I pretty much got him, actually no, I'll have to still do a few little things to set him to, so I can just animate him once again. But I was going to try some like little 3D painting on him. You're making a 3D animation? It's nice. Oh, I'm always surprised at how quick suddenly a few people jump onto my live stream once I start it up. I need to figure out what I was doing here. Because it was getting like late for me. when I was wanting to do this. I figured I should just get to bed, it being so late. See if this is gonna work. There we go. I had to assign pretty much a image thing to it. Shouldn't it? Yeah, it needs to reflect. Okay. So the obvious thing. Oh, I was gonna. Okay. So I'm trying. I'm pretty much putting an actual texture now onto him instead of how I colored him. Like how I color a lot of my guys is I just grab like the faces. I pretty much just changed the color of the polygon faces. Is it an evil Chiron? Yeah, I'm gonna probably spoil a little bit of this idea in this story, but like, I thought of, so, what could possibly be the, what was it called, not so much the villain, but like, I can't think of the proper word, but pretty much, the struggle person that the main character has to deal with, which, could be a female Chiron species. Like a female, like what if another one of his species was also brought to Earth, like when he was brought to Earth, and it's a female version. Yeah, I think antagonist. Yeah. Well, isn't isn't that pretty much the hero? I think it's like the anti-antagonist. I don't know. It's always simple just to think of hero villain. But sometimes stories, the main character is like not the hero, but it's like kind of the villain side or something, which is very interesting story. Yeah, and I went in there just to fully grab this color because this is the base color. I just flood paint. Boink. I'm probably gonna re-grab the faces, and cause like the mouth and even like a lot of his eyes too. Yeah, pro day. I can't think of how to say those words. But yeah, possibly what they end up struggling against is a wild female version of his species, which perhaps would be the unfriendly kind to want to just approach to, because then it might just eat you. And then probably should just have this up if I'm gonna keep going to it, because I want to color things with this color. The girls will eat you. Yeah. It's mainly because like perhaps she didn't like get raised with humans like he did. But then again, then you wonder how'd she survive. Which then I would have to explain, like, then she got to Earth when she's like a lot older or something. Somehow got brought to Earth instead of being brought as a baby. Yeah, I could. Oops. is the flood color. There we go. See? Telegram popped up. I want to open that. I don't want to just simply blinking it out, because I wish Maya had it so you could like just only show the program. So it's a pretty, what do you mean by mantis relationship? Females are always evil. Maybe. But it's a kind of interesting thing, like with, like I think if you like look at lions on how they're, what's it called? That the lionesses actually ones that do a lot of the hunting. The males just kind of lazily take the food. So like the female lions are like the big brute strength ones or so, or the actual hunters, and then though then again, like I think the males they do all the protecting and guarding of their, what's it called? I paint it like this actually. Instead of having a, yeah, even though it's going to make it like kind of pixely, I am going to what was I going to say? I'm going to bring this to a paint program and probably smooth them out if I want to. Mainly it's just gain all the colors back here. Which I don't know if I need to paint all this. I think the question would be like if I could paint it like, have like little, like that. Like little fur lines, something like that, I don't know. Yeah, I was purposely making it go black screen so I can like look at my desktop and open something without having to show it. You will replace the image on the bottom right. Oh yeah, I use OBS, Open Broadcast System. But yeah, I think it's mainly because I think it doesn't work even like with like Skype screen share. Actually, no. Yeah, Skype screen share is fine, like because it's once again it's just sharing the whole screen. But yeah, it's something with Maya that it doesn't like when you tell it to look at just the program. You know what? I think we kind of have his fur like that, or his color like that. But yeah, a big reason why I want to color him this way is I pretty much colored him with like within these lines. Like I just selected these faces and then told those faces to be a different material or texture. And the problem with that is because of his detail, you can't do like little nice colored lines like that. And I always did that before because when you rendered, or when you just preview, his texture looks funny instead of, oh yeah, and of course, so not look like I have to be in texture mode now to see his texture. Otherwise, it's just like some plain color. Oh yeah, pride. Yeah, I think I was probably trying to think of that. But yeah, the male lines I think protect their pride. Thanks for clarifying that. Hello. I feel like more and more people are coming to my streams. Am I just getting that more popular? And sadly, is it all because I'm from that silly meme that I made? Yeah, at least I definitely want to. I want to click that every so often. Could wonder if this will slow it down if I have it save on stroke. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Every time I paint, it's gonna like pause just to save the texture. But yeah, I could like do little, you know, though it's annoying. Like I have this tablet right here. I could do it like this. It has a soft pressureness to it. Which I wonder if I would, for how I'm painting this, I wonder if I, yeah, let's turn that off actually. Yeah. I don't want it soft in a way, but I can't really move the screen around when I do this. But this gives me a little, let's see, I have a few buttons, but then I don't have the pan ability. I don't know. Yeah, I UV unwrap them. I gotta select his mesh to show up. But yeah, he's obvious. You always need to. I'm trying to think. I think you could possibly rig him without UV, but it's a really dumb idea to not UV when you're rigging a character, because you need the UVs to mirror the UVs, and also if you possibly want to save your skin weights of all the bones and stuff. Oh, I make this a little more round. It looks kind of funny there. Message here. Oh, okay. Well, if you have like DA or Fur Affinity. I probably look at those more than the Amino app. I pretty much barely ever get on Amino anymore. Probably should be nice to get on it more, but I don't know. There's too many things to get on anymore. I always have to hit undo like twice for some reason. Oh, it is. It would be easier to get this stuff from doing those selecting faces, but then again, it probably doesn't look natural if it's like a perfectly straight line. So it kind of works out, it being wobbly like this. But also, because usually I seen it's like natural for to have like kind of a line down like that down their leg. But the big thing, like what I want to do, which I'm wondering if I want to do it more on the program, is to have like kind of a subtle thing like that going on. Like a pretty much a gradient. Oh, you forgot your password on DA. Not good. But yeah, to paint them in Maya, you do also need to UV unwrap them. Otherwise, it's like if you like paint somewhere, you just go everywhere. Because if UVs are like overlapping and just all messed up everywhere, that usually happens when you don't UV before you UV. Then I won't be able to paint him this easily. I do wonder if I could just do that on his tip. Well, then his feathers looks good. Oh, and for his feathers, I'm going to pretty much replace these feathers, but I guess like I kind of try to make them still somewhat the same, but I'm going to make them like simple flat planes and then like have an alpha texture. And because then I could see it easily putting like some bend or dynamic to like a simple plane. Plus it would, like, it's kind of nice that these aren't like perfectly flat. Like I'll probably curve the planes a little, or do some trick of like making like two planes on top of each other or something. I don't know. Like maybe to get like these types of looking feathers, like I'll actually fold the plane. But the big question is like, if I do have like dynamics, can I make it so then it also like goes flat on top of him without having to make it so like I think it would just go to a big mess if I made them have dynamics against, like, collide against his body, and then I need them to be flat on his body like all the time. It'd probably just bounce and go crazy everywhere. Oh, you just make a new account. Guess that works. Oh, painting the wrong thing. Here. But yeah, I pretty much want to, kind of the whole reason on this is, you know, take the ground off. I don't have that showing. To get a nice little looking feet here. I had his feet like all dark. And I didn't like it. Even like have it kind of go up like that or so in a way. And what I wonder is, instead of having like the plain color like this, maybe try having like darker color up on top. I don't know, just try interesting things. Like up here, grab his darker fur color. I want to put like a little line down like here. Maybe even have it go like that down him. This is where like I was thinking of putting like some type of thing on top of his foot like that. Does that look anything? Or does it just look like some funny blobness on top of his foot? Maybe that would work with the normal base color stuff. Suddenly giving like a darkish thing going on. Actually, I wonder if because I want to give like some sort of like kind of defining lines of his toes and stuff like that. So like I wonder, grab the base one and then actually paint over this and kind of leave maybe a little line. I don't know, I'm just trying things. I could do different things on his front and back legs too. They don't have to be the same, which naturally they're usually not the same. Going a little too low. It's looking a little weird to me. Trying to get your account back to life. You're roaring. Well, for a game like that, probably doesn't matter too much. If they're gonna perhaps do the same thing, it's like, yeah. I think a lot of times I like trying to try to be like the nicer person or something. Does this look like it could be a natural fur formation, having like the dark edge around 4 toes? I wonder if I want to darken like where the pads are or something. The idea is like he has like kind of just like maybe he doesn't have so much like padding or I don't know. He is slightly cartoonized, so I don't know. Looks right. Looks like I do need it though, kind of. It's kind of very like pixel blobbed in there. Because I wasn't like up close like this to do it one at a time. In a way, it actually looks good that way. I like how it's a little thinner here. I wonder if I can, what it looks like when you got, say texture, just in case. It's alive. It counts alive. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not liking that. I feel like if I really wanted to color in like his pads or so, well, that looks kind of fun. They have pads like that for their feet, and I don't know. It just, I feel like I would want to like actually create the mesh of his pads or so than trying to like do a little texture. I find that doesn't really work so well. I don't know. Maybe I would kind of go like with this a little bit, like where his front are more of like a flat color like that, and his back kind of covered down to there. Oh, it's buffering again. Buffering for you. Which you probably can't hear me saying that. Which, that's one thing I wonder. If the buffer doesn't really make you lose anything, it just like slows the delay more down for you or something until a video catches up. Which, by the way, I wonder if anyone wants me to have it set so like you can like look back further back or something. In a way, I wonder if I should like purposely draw it unmirrored, but then I have to like do them both. I'll keep that reflected for now. I'm kind of trying to get just the concept idea or whatnot. But realistically, they won't be perfectly mirrored like this. That looks like it would be interesting if we move it out like that. That look natural. I don't know. Just learned to not even mess with it. If anything, it would show more like this if it was going to do something like that. And this side would be kind of more covered in. I'm not sure if I like it going that far up. Undo all these paint strokes I did. It'd be faster if I just painted it off myself. I need to kind of paint off these dark lines I was doing. I don't mind having it, trying it like going up a little on that side. I don't know, man. Maybe I could do it on his arm a little bit. Oops, wrong color. Let it do that. I don't know if I'm gonna wrap it around. I don't know what you're trying to say there, Maple Frost. But try to be nice to each other. I kind of like it happening also with it. It just feels too plain just to have the whole thing one color. The other thing I want to probably try to do is paint his claws like that. How's that look? It kind of does like obviously show where his claws a little bit, but it would be easier than I'm actually going to leave them how they're colored, because how they kind of come off. Actually, no. I think of it. Fur would be kind of going over them a little bit like that. Not be like a complete hard edged. So yeah, I might as well try it like this. Well, not try to not get them to go in too far in, and make it look like his finger has clawedness to it for some odd reason. What do you mean by that? Yes, now I think. What do you have? Very black claws? Or should it be like more of a gray? That looks like I'm just putting grayness on it. How about a white kind of tint blueness? What would be easier to see? I'll go with the black for now. I don't know if I should have gone with absolute black, but hopefully it should be easy to fix. I think that this is kind of my way of like, because if I'm going to do a lot of changes in different, and really texture at all in a paint program, this at least like gives a really good idea of where everything is on on him. So I have to. The thing with like this is, I only need to save the texture. I haven't done anything to the scene really, other than apply to, I guess, the map or so on him. Which I could just hit save too, just to save. Which I think it also just saved his texture too. But now I need to get into it again. But yeah, I just need to save the texture more than the scene. But there's his UVs. And you can see how it's texturing on him. And then the whole thing is that base color. Oh, it's 12:20 already. I need to get off like in a few minutes here. Man. I did want to get to just animating him, but then I want to, like, I figure I could just easily, I could just certainly texture him at least. But I'm not going to get to his feathers yet. I'll just get to I'll probably finish his animation before I get to that. But yeah, I'm liking what like maybe I'll do a little less of his fingers on here, like go up to there or something. Just to have like some like little differences from his front and back feet. But I like what's going on with how his feet are back there. And why do I now Well, I could turn that off. You know what? Let's turn off. Well, I think it would be better to, yeah, easier to do that, and then I'll turn off the locators for now, because all that stuff's in my way. Oh, and there's some wires still showing there. Not caring about it. Make your first post on your DeviantArt. Nice. But yeah. Well, and again, I was gonna say, if you can find my DeviantArt, which should be easy to find in the, if you go into my channel, and like on the very bottom right of like my channel's border or something, there's all the wrong color. There's all the it's going in his head. Even though this is like hard edged, it's still kind of doing like soft pixely stuff, which is always somewhat annoying, but whatever. The 3D painting is basically like you're painting like with a Microsoft Paint program. It's not too much options to do like fancy layers or whatnot, but it certainly helps to just paint right on the 3D model than trying to figure out where your texture lines are going. Which you could get like a snapshot of where the UVs are. Yeah, I like, yeah, so there'd be less darker color going down his hands here, and more going up like that. Hello, warning, this is a danger zone. That's a very interesting name. Are you the danger zone? Yeah, for some reason his feet are now making me think of like a certain animal. I'm trying to think of like a, I don't know. Or some like weirdish, like being blue, like it's like some sharkish type thing. I don't know. I was thinking of like otter, but I don't know. Is what genderless? Was he a genderless? He's a male species. Or the idea of he's a male. I thought at times of like having him like as a female, but then like, oh, but Chiron wouldn't really fit a female as a name. Cause I thought of like him being with Andrew Kid, that if he was a female, that he would like have motherly instincts or so to take care of the kid. But there's animals that have like fatherly instincts, so. And I guess that's the idea of like where I thought of like the other creature, like just to like be able to put a female version in the story, that that there's like a female kind that got brought to Earth too. Doesn't help when I go to the edge of my tablet. Yeah, see, this is the border size that I have my tablet, because I don't like it's like I try to get it as much as I can to be like to move 1-to-1 to my tablet, so I could get as best what is it called, wrong color. So I can work at best details as I can. I'm starting to wonder about his blue color now. Because when I look at his feet, it looks like it's some weird, feels like some weird hybrid of some shark or so. Because it has like, he has pretty much shark colors. Like, why did I do this? Why did I give him blue colors? And I could say it's natural to have blue colors in his planet. Maybe all the plants are blue. This for some reason is easier to do with my mouse. So I'm not sure if I'm going to care to use my tablet so much. Hello. You like sharks? It is true that some species don't really have a male or female, like they're pretty much both or something. Like, can't think of what kinds that there is, but I have this one connect like that. I like it where it like kind of fades off. The other idea was, yeah, like once again, like this fur actually like fades up, like does a gradient thing to this color. Which I wonder how much I want to try to do with all these too. Should I? Kind of looks a little odd with it. Not so far into his fingers. I don't know. Just do that. Oh, the socks. There's a reason why I kind of going away from that. Because it becomes a problem when if the ground is too dark, which that's what I was seeing with my animation that I was working on. I can find it here. I want to just look at it for like an example. But his feet were just getting hidden like up here. I don't like how you could barely see his toes right there. And I feel like that's gonna just hide too much appealingness of his feet. So I guess try. If anything, that's why I was wondering on like doing the socks like with the brighter color. But then again, like then I was wondering, it kind of feels a little weird of just. I probably could like brighten down this too, but I don't want to have to like repaint all this and stuff. Just having like I could bring this into program and then fix all that. Maybe like change things and stuff. Yeah, you don't need to start talking about that stuff. But yeah, I do also like the socks thing. It's just that, uh, uh, yeah, like I could certainly try to still keep like socks with different colored fur, maybe. Like if anything, I could probably just like decide to like go away with this whole idea. So maybe I shouldn't like do too much craziness. I'm trying to get it a certain way. But yeah, I'd like. Cause yeah, I certainly have like a socks thing like with. But then again, it would be like that. Oop, what happened? I did paint down there. Which anyway, that could be like how I kind of like splottiness like that on him. Because it could have like. It's just it feels like then his toes are still like losing detail. You don't see his toes super well. I don't know. But I could like see if I could make all this a different color, like brighten all this up. I don't know. Because yeah, I guess simply once again saying yeah, I like that he had socks. So oh yeah, I was trying to see if it would show like how hidden his. I hate that it does that sometimes, and it's probably because like it's painting. It's painting where the UV is, and so if you like paint off to the voidness or so, it thinks you're painting on a certain. Yeah, these UVs must be close to those other UVs, and so it's doing that. I don't want to paint it that far. Whatever. I did like the just simple color though, like before. Just now I feel like I'm adding too much detail to his feet. Now it's like his feet are too noticeable. Now you just look at his feet. Yeah, that, I guess like what I was trying to say before that. Yeah, they do look nice with darker socks on his like feet pretty much. But again, it's like, do I want to hide his feet when the ground's dark or something? I don't want to feel like I have to brighten up the whole background just so you see his feet. Then again, if he like walks around on grass, I don't know. I was wanting to try this, so there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure if but yeah, I can easily. It'd be like super easy to like go to his like dark sock feet, even like on the texture. Like I could just like plop like that, boom. Ooh. Not that color though. Keep putting on the flood and not color. I could just go like that and then boom, there's the sock feet. Wonder. Could do something like that pretty much. It's just, yeah. Someone did suggest that though, like to have it like bright underneath like that. Be like he has like bright pads or so. So I guess that's why I was like trying it that way as I undo it, having it like that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could have like the whole top like this, instead of having it like those edges or so. But again, I'll set that when yeah, maybe what I'll do is then, just so I know, just so I have like a line for here, I'm going to do this even if this doesn't look that right for, but kind of create a defined line that I can tell where I want color. Yeah, so I was saying that pretty much just like have the dark on top and then the brighter like this to pretty much give like the edge line of where his feet are. That probably, because I'm starting to see like this does feel a little weird looking, having this edge line along that throughout him. Probably would want to like do it like all along like that or so throughout him if I was going to do that, but I don't know. Well, I think that is kind of like with like if you like look at birds actually, which is interesting. Like with birds are like the male birds are actually more vibrant, like bright colors to pretty much attract the females, and the females are actually more like dulled out grayish colors. Which I kind of wondered on like doing if that would be like how his female version would be like. Would be more of a planish color, and wouldn't have like such big feathers or so. Would have like much shortened feathers and such. But yeah, I don't think it would be. Which also, to say it would be more, what's it called? More work for modeling to try to make her look much different. Also, I don't know if I'm going to ever get around making her so. But I like making these little tips. Yeah, now I need to like look at him just to, yeah, see there's, which I could like with the eyes, or like what's inside that. There's a lot of spots, like what I'll especially do with his mouth. I'm not going to care to like texture. Could though, but it's much simpler on like how it's really selected face or so in that. I saw something that might be interesting to plop on him. I'm gonna just do a dark spot like that. I don't know. Stripes, just give him stripes. Go crazy. I don't know. But But yeah, I feel like there's too much weird detail on his feet now. Or just simply, it's just weird with this edge line and stuff. I'm going to probably just color all that in. Stripes. Yeah. Oh man, I really need to get off though now. At least paint here. Because yeah, he has that tipness going on for his ears. I hate when you do that, you stupid thing. I don't want to paint over there. I'm obviously not painting near, but yet you do that. I always thought of like having, there would be like kind of like brightened little feathers like along like that or so to kind of give a little lineness for where his eyebrows are, or give a little detail to his face essentially. Yep. Squiggly lines, because I think I'm just going crazy with trying to finish stuff because now I'm running out of time. I pretty much already ran out of time, so I don't know why I'm... Yeah, you'd have it like that. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Again, why do you do that, stupid thing? Or I think you pretty much know why, it's annoying that it does it. Like, no, I'm not wanting to color it back there. Just stop. Check if he's... Oh, your sleeky thing. Hashtag stupid thing. Not exactly a stupid thing, because it's a very well built out 3D program, so like even though I don't know if I want to have it like so dark along where his feathers are, because then it feels like I need to change up how his feathers are. Let's not have it go all the way up to his head. I don't want to do that much. I want to kind of go like that or something. Oh, thanks. Oh, it did take a while to figure out how to model him. I wonder how he looks actually with rendered. Same thing or anything. Nope, it's saying mental rate broke. Which is set to mental rate for some reason. I'm going to save texture. We're going to actually not save scene just in case that broke something there. I did save scene before, so I have to find out where it... I think it's saved it in that folder in here somewhere. Oh, would it be in source images? Yeah, it's in Yeah, there's the texture. That's the texture it painted. It does kind of make it. You know, I probably do need to. What I'll do is I'm going to copy this. And I'll color back, try to get somewhat like his socks look again. But I don't have time to do that right now. I want to try to eat something before I have to leave here. Or leave for... which... Oh wait, no, I got 30 minutes. I was almost thinking like, wait, do I even have time to eat? So, I gotta take off, guys. Sorry. I'll maybe see if I could get back on later. But it would be like a good several hours until I do. Like, I have an appointment to go to, like a kind of like a doctor appointment thing. And then I gotta run, do my exercise, which I gotta run like I think it was like, was it I think it was 5 miles or something. Doing my like training for a half marathon thing. So thank you for joining me. Sorry I have to cut off here. I'm really running out of time right now. I was hoping to get to just like actually doing more 3D animating him, but I wanted to get to some texturing of him at least. So, bye everyone. Take care.